Mm. Ooh, what's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. First of all, I apologize for my voice. It's a little raggedy. You know, I'm back on tour now, so I stretched my voice to the limit this weekend. And so it's a little ashy. And I apologize. It's a little creaky, you know what I'm saying? A little rusty. It got a little something on the back end that's just, not my normal smooth deep. It's like an ash deep. So I want to apologize for that right off the rip, since my voice is the reason you're here. So let me apologize. I had some shows in the Bay Area at Tommy T's in Pleasanton, California. 5 shows. They were great. Good time. One thing was odd, though. The Friday second show was hella light. It was big light. It was light. I don't know why that was. In comparison to the other shows, it was crazy light. And I'm like, damn, Friday late. Now, Friday late, you know what I'm saying? I get it, man. People had to work. If you in the city or if you in the town, that's a little drive. You might not be up for the drive on a Friday night. But the disparity between the other shows and that Friday late, put it like this. I'm gonna break it down to you in numbers, right? The other 4 shows, as far as turnout, were all 91% or higher. The Saturday show was at 101%. Saturday late was like at 98, 99%. Friday first show was like 96, 97%. And Sunday was like 91%. The Friday late show was at 39%. That's a huge gap that I've never seen before. I've never seen a gap that wide. So I was like, damn, they was not fucking with that Friday late show. They was like, nah, we not doing it. We not coming. So I found that odd. So that was interesting this weekend. But the rest of the shows was crazy. The energy was dope. The turnout was dope. People bought shirts. So I'm super appreciative. It's good to be back on the road. We're coming off of Martin Luther King's birthday celebration. Let me tell y'all this right here, right now. We not going to try to use Martin Luther King's cheating as a method to deflate his legacy. We're not doing that. I don't care that he cheated. I don't give a damn. I don't give a hot scoop of a damn. I don't care. You know what I mean? It wasn't about that. The stuff he was doing was bigger than that. Cheating is whack. I'm not co-signing cheating, But the overall bigger picture of what he was doing, what he was about, putting his life on the line, thinking about people outside of himself. Come on, man, we're not doing that. We're not deflating this man's legacy because he had some women on the side. Because when we first learned about Martin Luther King, they don't go in school and be like, all right, kids, we're gonna talk about marriage. We're starting with the great Martin Luther King. Open your books to chapter 6, Martin Luther King's Perfect Marriage. That's not how we know him. We know him for civil rights, the marches, the speeches, the segregation, the police brutality, the lynchings, the segregation, the unfairness. That's what it's all about with him. Women on the side could care less. I don't give a damn. Sorry. No disrespect to Coretta Scott King and maybe how she felt and what she had to endure, but that doesn't involve me. That's none of my business. That's not my business. People cheating is not my business. I'm not in your relationship. I'm not. So, what Martin Luther King was doing, why we know him, what happened to him, what led to his death, what caused his death, ain't got nothing to do with infidelity. All right? So nice try. Nice try. And we still got a long way to go. Martin Luther King did a lot, and a lot has changed since his day, but we still got a long way to go. A lot of foolishness out here, but I'll tell you this, in 2025, I'm no longer outraged. I'm not outraged no more. I'm done. I'm not getting pissed off. I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I got for the rest of the year. That's crazy. All the antics, everything they doing, the Elon Musk stuff. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Got to talk about it. I'm a comedian. I'm gonna talk about what's going on in the world, but I'm not outraged. No, sir. I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Elon Musk thing yesterday and the gesture and the symbol he threw up. That's crazy. All the excuse making that people are doing for him, all the gaslighting. That's crazy. That's it. That's all I got, man. I'm protecting my peace, my energy. Can't be outraged all the time. When you really think about like the people that are passionate about politics and what's going on, and you look at their content, you look at their videos, and they have a just reason for this. It's a righteous cause. But when you think about what they're doing and what they're saying, they are outraged every single day. The majority of the things they post. That's a lot of negative energy in your soul, in your spirit. Yes, you want people to do right. You're striving for change. You're calling out the bullshit. But the energy, I'm not built for that type of energy long term in my internals. I personally feel like carrying that baggage, that outrage, that anger, that distaste in your system, day in and day out, I feel like that's going to take years off your life. That's what I feel like. There has to be moments, there has to be pockets, there has to be like a tone you set to be just like, you know what? That's crazy. You got to go into that's crazy mode just to survive, just for your internals, just for your peace of mind, just for your mental. We can't be in a constant state of outrage all the time. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Because people gonna do what people gonna do. And a lot of times they want you to be outraged. They feed off your outrage. They like, yeah, oh, looks like I ruffled your feathers. And they just over there laughing at your outrage. So it has to come to a point where it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. That's crazy. We can see it. We can talk about it, but that's wild. And no, Elon Musk was not giving us his heart. That's not what he was doing. Stop it. Come on. No, he has social awkwardness, Asperger's. Stop. Autism. Stop. You ain't never in your life seen somebody give you their heart like that. You've never in your wildest dreams have seen somebody match a pretty much white power symbol and conflate that with giving you their heart. Come on. What are we doing, guys? That's crazy. Come on now. The excuses people are making is wild. I'm like, that's crazy. The double standards, the hypocrisy, everything that's been going on. That's crazy. That's the energy I'm on, man. No more rile-ups. But I would like for people to, and this is not me, I'm not angry. I'm just saying, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. If you think all I talk about on social media all day is that everybody's racist, if you summon me down to that, just leave me alone. Just unfollow me right there. Because clearly you don't know me, you don't follow me, you don't rock with me, you're not watching all the posts. The majority of the time, the majority of the stuff I post about now, it used to be like voiceovers. Now it's like, me talking about food, me talking about the cats that I live with, me just doing random videos in response to this or response to that. Jokes, comedy clips, tour promotion. You know what I'm saying? 10 actors that would be best for this. The stuff me and Kev do. That's the majority of my posts. But people want to come in and be like, man, you just saying everything's racist. That's how you summon me up. Please leave. Just go. Just leave me alone. That's all. That's all. I just want y'all to leave me alone. Because you clearly don't know me. You don't know me at all. Just leave me alone. It's as simple as that. Don't make a big exit speech. Don't go out like Jerry Maguire in the comment section. Just quietly just leave. That's all you got to do. Slide on out. That's it. Just stick to comedy. Because just stick to comedy is a non-negotiable for me, guys. Telling me just stick to comedy is a slap in the face. It's so disrespectful. It is. There ain't no way around it. The stick to comedy is so disrespectful and is loaded. That statement right there is a loaded statement. So I can't tolerate that. That's I got to get rid of you. If you're not going to get rid of yourself, then I have to get rid of you. No outrage, no rile up. It's just, you have to go. You know what I'm saying? We're not tripping. It's just like you come into a shop and you shoplift. Ain't nothing personal. I'm not riled up, but you have to go. We got to get you up out of here, shout. You violate. Ain't no way around that. And don't come back around the corner talking about, oh, I'm a big fan. Nah, man, you're not. You're not. If you was a big fan, you would already know telling me to stick to comedy is a non-negotiable. You gotta go. See you around. You're done. Sorry. So that's the energy we on, y'all. So 2025, I want y'all to smooth it out, man. Prioritize your peace of mind. Okay? Just that's crazy. You ain't gonna change nobody's mind. You ain't gonna change nobody's outlook on life. They got to come to that on their own. They got to have their own moment at the crossroads. All you can do is be you. All right? You want to fight and fuss all day, that's bad for the energy. It's bad for the internals. You know what I'm saying? That's why the doctors always, they always talking about stress for a reason. So come on, no back and forths. You can block people all day. Get rid of them. Get them out of there. That's fine. But protect your peace. Protect your peace of mind, y'all. I want to give a shout out to my peace, my patron saints, man. My patron saints, they give me peace, man. They bring me joy. And I appreciate them, man. Cutie B, Deanne, Aomi, Jonas C, Remo Mills. What's up, dog? I'm sorry for your loss about the Minnesota Vikings, dog. Lucinda, Simone L, Passionate for God, Chef Matt Owens, San Francisco 49er girl, Jamal B, G-Man, Marquita, Sharon McD, Eric Payne, Lala Davis, Sherry Tucker, Donna, Damon K, Jordan Denwittle, Ebony ATL, Coco Puff, Sapphire Blaze, Keish Taylor, Casey, Miss Crawford, T Rose, Nakia, Zakia, 2 Jesse, Candy Cammy, Aries Torres, Cat James. Shout out to Cat James, man. She pulled up on me this weekend, man. I appreciate you. G-Man, Jeff Raw, Chris McNeil, Patty, Funicello, Galactus, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to the Patron Saints. They are also the producers, some of the producers of this podcast. I got Amir back on the 1s and 2s. And I'm going live in the TikTok right now. I'm giving y'all a taste. Since Instagram is still being hoes and they won't let me go live, I'm going live on TikTok right now. Shout out to the people that are sitting in here. I wanted to give you a taste of verbal cardio if you didn't know about it. It's my podcast that I do every week on the solo tip. I'm doing it live here for the Patron Saints. You got to be a member of the Patreon to get the full episode live every Tuesday. So with that being said, if y'all follow me on Instagram, it's at Tony Baker on Instagram. Click the link in my bio. Join my Patreon. I want y'all to join my Patreon, man. I want y'all to take that next step in the real support. And what comes with my Patreon? Live podcast. This is a live podcast. You can do Daddy Issues live. You can do the Ball Brothers live. You can get in on that. You can have a say. You can have a voice. Get shout outs. All that good stuff. Because all this stuff you subscribe to now, All your streaming apps, they're not giving you no shout outs. They're not listening to y'all. They just taking your money and giving you the stuff, and that's it. You ain't got no say. But you got to say up in my Patreon. So I want you to join up, man. Get in on it. Also, I do movie nights all the time. We do movie nights. We do music nights. You get advanced links on tickets. You get advanced links on merch. There's some perks to the game. We did a game night one time. It was a good time. We got to do it again. So yeah, I want y'all to get up in there, man. I'm cutting this live off though. You're not gonna get the full verbal cardio episode. If you wanna keep going with this, join my Patreon. Then you get the link. Then you in here with us, and we building, we thriving, we glistening, we shining. And I would love to have y'all if you're not already there. So please, and thank you all for watching just one of those days this weekend. I'm about to talk about that a little bit more right now, but I got to cut the live off, and I got to do the ad to pay these bills. You know what I'm talking about? But everybody in this live, I appreciate you. Come on over. Y'all ain't, this ain't got the end. This ain't got the end, y'all. Y'all can still be in this. Just head over to my Instagram, click that link in my bio, click that Patreon tab, join up, and then boom, we right back at it. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. All right, I'll turn this off, man. This is where my age come in. This is where my age come in. I'm like, all right, I'll turn this off, man. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. It's 307 people in here, man. There was 2,000 viewers in there, man. I should have been doing TikTok the whole time, man. Shit. Piss. Anyway, let's pay these bills, shall we? Now, football's in full swing, y'all. The playoffs are going down. We down to the final. We down to the final 8 teams. Yeah, because it's 4. No, we down to the final. How many teams left? 4. There's 4 teams left. We down to the final 4. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Eagles, Commanders, Chiefs, Bills. It's coming down to the wire, man. PrizePicks is what y'all want to get in on. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 your cash. 1,000 times your cash, I'm sorry. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks, man. You can't lose. I mean, you could lose, but you can't lose. You know what I'm saying? They make it so easy. So easy to get some bread. Come up on that bread. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Especially now, man, it's exciting. You can just watch. It's only a few games. If you're doing the NFL, it's only a few games left to even keep track of. So that might make it easier for you to be like, all right, I think Saquon is going to run for over 100 yards. Or, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think it's dope to get in on it because it's playoff time and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with PrizePicks. The best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on PrizePicks. And PrizePicks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. They making it easy for you, man. I did it on the one time, man, because when I signed up for PrizePicks, they already gave me money, man. I already had 25. I think I might have had $50 going in. And I made my little prediction. And I think I won like $25. You know what I'm saying? So it's real easy. It's real simple. You don't have to be a straight up sports nerd to come up on the game. You know what I mean? And so it's very dope. You can sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups, man. You know, this is an example, but, you know, Lamar Jackson would have been an example. We'll get more than 250 passing yards next week. Or will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 touchdowns? You know what I'm saying? So you can do stuff like that. So they make it real easy. Real simple, real dope. So download the app today and use the code VERBAL to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use the code VERBAL to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. All right. PrizePicks, run your game. Yeah, man. Get in on that, y'all. Get that money and enjoy some sports, because sports is entertaining, man. It's a good time. And if you can win money on the side too, that's big entertainment for your weekend. Big entertainment energy. That's what they call me in the trap, man. Yo, that's Tone, man. That's big entertainment. That's what they call me in the hood, man. Watch out. I want to say this: dabbling in the relationship realm. You know, I was going to touch on the relationship realm because I usually kind of, fondle it up a little bit. I want to say this. I see a lot of people in comment sections talking about other people's relationships and marriages, talking about other people's marriages, and they can't string together a successful relationship long term themselves. I'll be like, you got a lot to say for somebody that done fumbled through several relationships since I've known you. You got a lot to say about other people's marriages, and you yourself can't even string together a long-term hit. Maybe you just need to hush. Because maybe you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole lot to say about people's marriages and their setups and what they got going. And you ain't got no long-term hit. You be trying. You be finding somebody and then it just falls off. Short term. But here you is. Talking about everybody else's marriage. But you can't hold it together. You can't piece nothing together long term. You short term McGee. You be finding people, but you make bad choices. And now you sitting here judging other people's relationships and what they got going and what they doing. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why, because I be looking, I be knowing you. I'll be like, man, you got a lot to say. That's wild. Meanwhile, you in the struggle. And it's not a situation of just like you choose not to date or, you happy with self. I be seeing you trying to date, looking, always talking about dating, fussing and complaining. I'll just be like, it's you. It's you. Even if they do some whack shit, it's still you for making these choices. It's you. It's your taste then. It's your taste. You sure know how to pick them, but you don't. Because how come everybody whack? How come everybody trash except you? But yet still, you on attempt number 15. You on attempt number 12. You on attempt number 9. And it's just them again? It's you. It is. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are a lot of people out here fooling you and they love bombing and they're not showing you their true selves, their true intentions. You could be played once or twice. Fool me once, fool me twice. Listen, you got to take accountability. You got to take accountability on your choosing skills or lack thereof. Don't blame the city. Don't blame the dating pool. If you in there dabbling, it's like this. If you going to get some fruit, let's say you going to get some peaches, right? And you looking at the assortment of peaches, like the dating game. The dating game are the peaches. These are your selections. And you in there picking the seed. You in there because fruit's a gamble, so is dating, right? You in there looking. You squeezing, you touching, you dabbling. Oh, I like this. This one looks good. This one looks good. You put it in your little basket. Oh, this one feels good. Let me see what this is doing. Oh, so you're making your selections. You get to the house. You tap into the peach. They trash. You're like, oh man, fruit's a gamble. Maybe they're just out of season. You go back. You look at the assortment of the peaches again. You keep getting bad peaches. Meanwhile, there's good peaches out there. Even when they in season, you still out here fumbling. Well, then it becomes you. You don't know how to pick the proper peaches. It has to come back to you. They in season. They out there. There's people out there enjoying the peaches in the same group. They're like, oh man, this is amazing. Oh, let me get mine. And then it's you. Listen. Stop judging other people's setups, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us perfect out here. None of us are perfect. We don't have all the answers. We think we do. We think we got the game on lock. We think we know. Because in our minds, we be like, yo, we perfect. No, we're not. I damn sure ain't perfect. I'll be telling y'all every second I get, listen, I ain't shit. I don't like this. I'm doing this. This is where I'm at. I am perfectly willing to turn you off just to keep it real. Because I feel like when it comes to me, I want women to be informed about what they're dealing with and what they're getting into and what I'm doing and what I'm about. If I'm out here, like, if I'm in the streets, I'm going to tell you I'm in the streets. Like, I like you, Tone. You know what? You are phenomenal. But I'm in the streets. You don't want none of this. Don't come up in there. I'm giving you all access to the realness. I'm letting you know what it is. I'm not where you at. I'm not where you're at. I'm not where you at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be fooled. I don't want you to feel bamboozled, swindled, none of that. I'll be like, look, this is what it is. This is where I'm at. You don't want none of this. Watch out. Look out. Get off me. Turn away. Delete my number. You don't want none of this. I don't say it like that, but that's how I'll be thinking it. Because a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about Cheryl Lee Ralph's marriage. And, you know, they don't live together. But, you know what I'm saying? They happy it's working for them. And people in there like, you just a girlfriend then. No, they are married. They are husband and wife. A marriage is not simply summed up as just like we live together. It's more than that. Marriage is more than that. And let's be real. Everybody can't live together. You not always live together compatible out here. You can love that person. That could be the jewel of your eye. the apple of your eye. But you might not fit with them on a domestic tip. Y'all might be better off in separate quarters. And that's fine. Everybody ain't got to live together. Some people need their own space. Man, people don't have to be up underneath one another all the time for it to be a real relationship. I just don't believe that. There are some people that need to live together, and that's fine too. That's fine too. But there are some people that be like, yo, I need my space. I love you, but I'm going home. I'll see you next time. Because you got to think, you got to be compatible. Some people feel like we got to sleep in the same bed. Do you have to? Does everybody have to for that relationship to be legit? One person likes to sleep with the lights on, TV on. The other person likes complete dead darkness and silence. How y'all supposed to coexist in the bed when it's bedtime? Y'all might need separate quarters to go to sleep. It's too hot in here. It's too cold. Separate quarters. Everybody particular about how they like to sleep. Separate quarters. You know? Cause for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like my setup or how I sleep and what I got going, and like, you know what I'm saying, you can make your little comments, but it's like, all right, but you know, eventually it's like, yo, we can't sleep together. I like it this way when I go to bed. You like it another way. Let's just, you know, go home, or I'll go home, or whatever the case. And here's what I noticed too. Like, some people come in your house and really complain about how you got your setup. I don't like that. That's a turnoff for me. That's an absolute turnoff. Don't come in here talking shit about my setup. I don't like that. You sleep with this light on? Yes. You sleep watching? So yes, I sleep watching stuff. Yes. You be doing this, that, and the yeah, yes. Because I don't do that. I don't go to people's homes and complain and nitpick. I don't do that. I feel like that's rude. I feel like that's out of line. And it's not cute. Like if I go to your house and this is a goddamn rat trap, Roach Central, I'm gonna be like, I might throw you on the grill then if it's absolute garbage in there, where it's just like, yo, you need help. I might say something then, but when I go to people's home, you know, I'm gonna find the good. I'm gonna find the good in your home and tell you about it. Once I walk in, I'm just like, oh, this is a nice setup. You got the plants going. I like these hardwood floors, whatever you got going. This is cozy in here. Smells good. You know, that's just how I roll. That's how I was raised. That's how I'm built. Like, you know, when I step into your place. Now, if I ain't got nothing nice to say, I ain't gonna lie either. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm also not gonna knock it. You know what I mean? So when people come into my space and be like, why you got this going? Why is this over here? You need to update your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, immediate turn off. And y'all know how I do, man. Once I'm turned off, man, you might not see me again. You might not be over here ever again. Be careful with me. Because I'm not. I'll be like, yo, we ain't got to do none of this. That's just what it is. Yeah, man. So if people want to be happily married, not living together, like Cheryl Lee Ralph and her husband, they've been married for years And she just be smiling and glowing. Do y'all be looking at Cheryl Lee Ralph when y'all just see her in interviews and stuff? She has a glow. Even when she's acting, there's a glow on her. She looks happy. In the video she made, she was like, he has a life. He has his own light. I have a life. I got my own light. We ain't got the dimmer. We ain't got. Y'all was like, yo, she looks happy. And that's what y'all should focus on. Are people happy? Whatever their setup may be. If it's not for you, it's not supposed to be for you because you're not them. So keep your little opinions and your little negativity to your little self and worry about what you got going on. And can you string together and structure something up? That should be your little focus. And then I'm getting to a point now where it's just like, man, do I want to live with somebody again? Because I've been living alone. I like it. I like it. So now it's kind of scary because, you know, I'm definitely open to another long-term relationship. I'm open to marriage. I'm open to all that. But now I'm worried because it's just like, but this live alone is just fantastic. It's fantastic. And this ain't a knock on nobody. But living alone is a good ass time, man. I can just do whatever I want. There's no judgment. There's no me worrying about somebody else and how they feeling, it's just me and them damn cats. And fuck what they got to say. Fuck what the cats got to say. I'm out here doing my little routine. It's peaceful. And that's what scares me. It's like, man, you can really just get like, yo, I'm good. Because a lot of times we feel like we got to rush, we got to get in a relationship, we got to move in together immediately. You ain't got to move in together immediately. Take your sweet ass time living in separate quarters. Yeah, they can spend the night, you can have your little sleepovers, but then, you know what I'm saying? All right, you going on? Cool. And you get your own little space, your own little breathability, your own vibe going, your own routines. You ain't got nobody nitpicking what you cooking every night. Let's say you eating the same thing every night. You ain't got nobody nitpicking. You eating that again? Man, watch out, man. Let me enjoy this. I'm not bothering you. Let me enjoy my little routine. I like this again. I like the same food over and over. Let me have that. You on the game again? Let me have this. Let me enjoy this. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. Yeah, man. So worry about your own shit. Now, Snoop and Nelly are in hot water because they performed at the inauguration. Now, Snoop is under fire because, and y'all remember a while back, you know, y'all threw Chrisette Michele on the grill for performing at the Trump inauguration. Y'all threw her on the grill, browned her on both sides. I feel like it was a little too harsh, what y'all did to that woman. Now, Snoop, on the other hand, is different because they pulled a CVS length receipt on Snoop. He was talking cash shit about somebody gonna perform for Trump. What coon ass nigga gonna perform for Trump? And then fast forward, it was him. That level of receipt was crazy. I was just like, that's crazy. That's what makes his hard hitting. Like if he was just always just like low key about everything, it would be different. We would still just be like, damn, Snoop. All right, anyway, get your money. But since he talked all that shit before and then to do this, that's when it's just like CVS receipt with all the extra coupons attached. You know, that receipt that just keeps coming on out, man. That was wild, Snoop. Big wild. And so now it's just like, well, damn. And then when it comes to Nelly keeps digging himself into a hole by explaining himself. At least Snoop ain't said nothing. At least Snoop was just like, he going live, he playing music, he still posting regular stuff. People in the comment section talking to him. He's just like, I don't even think he reads comments anyway. Y'all just wasting your fingertips. But it's just like, well, damn. And so with Nelly is digging himself into a hole by trying to defend himself. And so it's just like, just say you did it for the money, bro. Don't try to compare yourself to the military. That's when I was just like, oh man, don't do this. It's like the military, man. You know, they still got to work no matter who's the president. No, this ain't that. And don't compare what you do to the military. I respect Nelly's career and what he does, and I respect artists, you know what I'm saying, 100%. But it's not the same as the military. Military, when they sign up for the military, they are literally uprooting their lives for the job. They go into different places every few years. They're uprooting their family. They're leaving their family behind. They're leaving friends behind. They go into these different places. Some places are trash. To go to a small town in New Mexico for 4 years, that's sacrifice. Don't nobody want to go there? Don't nobody want to go to El Paso, Clovis, New Mexico? These little small little pieces, you got to go there for 4 years? And then you bring in your family damn sure don't want to go. You like, where we going? Oh. And then they got to move again? Come on, man. Don't compare yourself to the military. You're going to do 3 songs. You're going to do Country Grammar, E-I-E-I, and maybe, if it's a Trump crowd, you probably did All in My Head or something. I don't know what his track list was, but it's not the same. You could have just easily been like, nah, I'm cool, and they would have got some other musician. I'm good. You ain't had to do none of that. And I get it, because I know the type of crowds that Nelly might attract, because Nelly always had that country vibe to him. So he gonna bring in that white audience. And so I'm sure that white audience got good to him. He's seeing them at the live shows. And if you want to go and take a ride with me, you know what I'm saying? White folks love that song. Oh, why do I live this way? White folks love some Nelly because it's got some country on it. Got that country music vibe on the raps. So I get it. So he'd be seeing them at the shows. He'd be like, yeah, I'll perform at the Trump inauguration. But then just say, it's like the military. Nah, man, watch out, man. That military life is a whole nother ball game. Not only do you put your life at risk, depending on if we're at war, but it's just, like I said, that uproot of your life, the moving around, you got to go to different places. You got to follow the orders. And then if you want to tap out, there's some real ramifications to your tap out. Don't do this, man. Don't disrespect the military like that. Just say you did it for the money. You did it for the money, and you did it for your supporters, because your supporters are probably, a lot of them are probably Trump supporters. So you were just like, yeah, man, let me do this, man. They're gonna come to my residency in Vegas. So just say it was that. I mean, you still gonna get backlash either way, but at least we'd be like, well, he kept it real at least. Because that backlash gonna come. They still gonna throw you on the grill. They're gonna brown you evenly on both sides, regardless. Yeah, so it's an interesting time that we in, y'all. Big interesting, man. But forget all that, man. Just one of them days. Did y'all go see it this weekend, man? Keke Palmer, SZA, Issa Rae on the production tip. Did y'all pull up? Did you enjoy? Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you leave the theater feeling good, just watching a lighthearted comedy with light stakes? You know what I'm saying? It's technically number one at the box office this weekend, so people was pulling up. People enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? The critics liked it. The audience seemed to like it. So, go get it in, man. Go laugh. Go take a load off at the movie theater just one of them days, man. Get in on that, man. It's a good time. But I appreciate everybody that did roll up and y'all was posting. I appreciate that, man. But keep supporting stuff like this so we can get more stuff like this in theaters. So, because I feel like it's needed. How long is my scene? My scene's not long at all. Actually, I'm in a couple scenes, but they're not long. I'm in a couple different scenes, though. So, yeah, pull up, man. Also, check out The Gutter. I'm also in the movie The Gutter, written and directed by my boy Yasser Lester. Check out The Gutter. Pull up on that. That should be streaming right now. I got a little part in that. Hey, I know y'all want me in longer screen time, but listen, man, there are no small parts. There are no small parts. So, working when I can, man. I just want to do dope shit. And just be a part of that. And, well, Whiplash, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just my silhouette in Whiplash, but that's neither here nor there. But, I'm appreciative of it all. You know what I mean? It's good to be back, man. I'm touring again. It's good to be back to work. I really feel like I took too much time off. It was too much of a break. Because I started just getting like kind of, not stir crazy, but just was losing the focus. And then, the money wasn't hitting the same. And I was like, yo, it's time to get back to work. So this weekend, it was good to get back to work, get back in rhythm, get back in my flow. It felt good to earn some money. I saw my son this weekend. He pulled up to the last show on Sunday, him and his girl. It was a good time. It was like, yeah, now we getting it now. The momentum is coming back, the vibe. And so hopefully I hope everybody in their respective cities pull up. We got Sacramento next. Then next month we got Tampa and Miami. And then in March we got March Madness in March. No, I'm just kidding on the March Madness. I just want to say something cool. So for March we got Phoenix, we got Dallas, we got Atlanta. For April, we got Chicago and Raleigh, North Carolina. For May, we got Baltimore and Ontario, California, and Nashville, Tennessee, and Houston, Texas. You know what I mean? And in June, we got Detroit, we got Austin, Texas, we got New York. New York, side note, New York is selling. It's going to be 4 shows in New York. New York is already third in ticket sales, and I'm not out there until late June. So please don't snooze if you are in New York or the surrounding areas, because they buying tickets fast. I saw the numbers, and I was just like, oh, New York ain't playing. I haven't gotten Chicago's numbers yet, or Baltimore's numbers yet. Well, Baltimore ain't got the link up. But there are a few cities that are still non-applicable here. In D.C., I don't know the numbers, but New York is not playing so far. So please do not snooze on your ticket purchases in New York. It's only going to be 4 shows. Now, if they want to add one, that's negotiable, but don't play because New York ain't playing. Somebody asks who's number 1 and number 2. So here we go. I'm going to give y'all the rundown of how the cities are ranking right here, right now. So, of course, Pleasanton is number 1 because I've already done the full weekend there. Pleasanton is number 1. Sacramento is number 2. New York is number 3. Like I was saying, already number 3. And that's not till late June. Number 4 is Tampa. Number 5 is Dallas. Number 6 is Phoenix. Number 7 is Miami. Number 8 is Detroit. Number 9 is Ontario, California. Number 10 is Raleigh. Number 11 is Houston. Number 12 is Charlotte. Number 13 is Austin. Number 14 is Nashville. And number 15 is Jacksonville. Now, the Villes are bringing up the rear. I'm still waiting on numbers from Atlanta, Chicago, Baltimore, and D.C. I don't know those numbers yet. So that's where we're at right here, right now. So, but again, don't take your sweet ass time in New York. Because if they get sold out, don't be hitting me up on the side and being like, Tony, you wasted your sweet ass time. You fumbled the ball. Now look at you. Now look at where you at. Thank you, Cat James. I appreciate you. Got your ticket for Miami? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Florida is number 4 and number 7 and number 15 right now. So you never can tell with Florida. Tampa's usually a solid turnout, though. Tampa, Orlando, and I've only done Jacksonville once. Jacksonville was a good turnout last time. Miami, though, is the wild card. Their turnout the first time, I really wasn't that happy with Miami's turnout. And then my agent convinced me to go back. So I was like, because I wasn't going to go back to Miami. Because I was like, I don't know, man. I really wasn't feeling the turnout, and the energy was kind of just cool. But she was like, yeah, sometimes you gotta go twice to be sure. And I was like, fair. So I'm going back to Miami, but I'm squinty-eyed. I'm squinty-eyed on Miami. So it's like, all right, let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're talking about. G-Man, buying my tickets to Houston on Friday. What show should I come to? Come to the early Friday show. Because the Friday second show is usually a dice roll on energy. I don't know how it's going to be. So I would say do the early Friday if you're going to come Friday. That's my suggestion. Early Friday it is, man. No, I'm not doing Florida. I'm just being real. I gave Tampa love. I gave Jacksonville love. I gave Orlando love. I'm just keeping it real about Miami. That's all I'm saying. I remember one time I did like a one-nighter in Miami at this church. Energy was trash. I don't know what's going on in Miami, but I'm struggling with Miami. I'm struggling. Energy-wise, turnout-wise, it could be better, but turnout was cool. But that energy, man, I don't know what's going on in Miami, man. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 100. Yeah. You never know who's going to show up, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, before I get out of here, man, what my producers want to talk about, man. Y'all got anything that's on your heart? Anything y'all got on your mind that you want me to address before I get up out of here? You know what I'm saying? Anything particularly on your mind. You be drinking that water, Sherry Tucker. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I rock with you, Sherry Tucker. Because you know what's good. You just want some biscuits. Yeah, so do I. What am I eating these days? So over the weekend, right? So over the weekend, I'm back on the road, so I'm just at the mercy of what's around me. So I kept going to this place called, and I forgot the name of it that quick. It was a place called, let me look at it, Vitality Bowl. Vitality Bowl. I went there every day I was there. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I had Vitality Bowl. So I would get this, I was getting the same bowl. It was called the Green Bowl. and it had Graliola. I'm not sure I'm saying this fruit right. Graviola or whatever. The bowl was that was like the base, and they had spinach and kale in there, and dates and bananas, almond milk, had a little granola on there, bananas on the top, had some spirulina in there. The graviola, yeah, that's what I had. I had that 3 days this weekend. I also had avocado toast for 2 of the days. I had like a green juice. Then I went over to, Whole Foods and Sprouts. I hit Sprouts too. Got me some green juices there and some watermelon juice. I went to this one place. They had like a bowl. You can kind of create your own bowl. So I had like brown rice, spinach, tofu, and like a little bit of I forget what kind of sauce they had. So I had that first night. I was at the DoubleTree, y'all. Let me give you the bullshit as well, though. Let me get the bullshit. Transparency. I was at the DoubleTree. You know the DoubleTree, they're gonna give you them cookies. They're gonna give you them cookies just fresh out the hot box that they got down there. I don't know what's behind the counter, but they pull it out from some heat. So you get them warm, soft DoubleTree cookies. They specialize in this. They do this. And so the lady that checked us in knew me. She was a fan, so we got 2 cookies, man. We got 2 cookies apiece. So y'all know I'm a cookie monster. So I was like, man, I don't know if I'm a dabble in the cookies, but I ate both of the goddamn cookies, man. I ate both of them cookies. You hear me? So I had 2 DoubleTree cookies, chocolate chip and some nuts in there. And I was like, damn it, here we are. But then I went back to my regular routine. So I had 3 cookies total over the weekend. Had 3 cookies total. But then the following 2 nights, I was hitting a Whole Foods hot bar, and they had this good was it a cilantro rice, and they had some like sweet and sour tofu. So I was tearing that up. So I got that Saturday and Sunday. I couldn't resist. Matter of fact, I need for the Whole Foods by my house to get that same that sweet and sour tofu going, because I was like, yo, this is fire, because it had like the sweet and sour, the tofu, the red peppers, the green peppers, the onions. It had all that up in there, and I was like, yeah, this is it right here. And I was mixing it with the rice. I was mixing it with the spinach. I was doing my thing. So that's what I've been eating. And then when I came back, I was back on my meal preps that I be getting from Eat Naked LA. I just get the jambalaya and the little vegan ravioli. So I had that yesterday. And then I also had I went to the movies, so I had popcorn. And then I had a little protein poppers that consist of peanuts, agave, pea protein, and salt. And I also had my usual little smoothies. Yeah, and I think that was it for yesterday. So yeah, man, your boy out here eating. Renovation update. I got some renovation updates. They did the garage floor, what they call that when they do the garage floor, the little, not the laminate, but the whatever they call that garage floor coat they put on the floor of the garage. They did that. Not a seal, they call it epoxy. They did that to the garage. They have the sinks together now. So now I can run the sinks. So the sinks are done in the bathrooms. So all of them got the knobs on the sinks. The shower in my room has the handhelds. All the knobs are in there. They put the mirrors up in the primary bathroom. The toilets are in. The shower doors are in. So yeah, I just didn't feel right. I just didn't feel right posting posting that content during the fires because I just felt like this is not the time. So, I just want everything to settle a little bit and just to, I just wanted to be mindful and considerate about the people that, lost their homes in the fires. So I just didn't feel it was appropriate to just be like, look at what I'm doing in my house, y'all. And people have literally lost their everything like that. So, but yeah, so things are moving. These toilets is nice, y'all. These toilets is nice. They fancy. The toilets upstairs is fancy. You getting your booty hole clean, y'all. They white. This is white toilets. White toilets just for me. White toilets just got to be white. Pause on how racist that may sound. Toilets got to be white. Black toilets is cool in theory, but for some reason, man, toilets got to be white for me. I want to see every blemish in clarity when it comes to the toilet. Because a lot of times we can lie to ourselves in these colors. Where you got dark colored, towels and washcloths. You're not seeing everything you need to see. And I feel like with a white toilet, white towels and stuff, you gonna get that reality. Like, yo, man, it's a pee droplet right here that you might miss on a different color. That white gonna be like, yo, I need to clean this goddamn toilet. The white is a reminder, like, yo, man, everything ain't all good, man. Look at this piss. Look at these droplets. Handle this. So yes, the toilets are white. They all got bidets in them. They got the remotes, y'all. They got the remotes. So you can sit there and use the remote, get your booty hole washed. They got it's a heated toilet. The toilets is lavish, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. When I approved the toilets, I was just like, yeah, that sounds good. I knew I wanted some bidet type of situation. But when I actually saw the toilets when they was in there in real time, I'm just like, oh man, what the hell am I doing? Who am I? Who am I? Luxury buns, crunchy apple. Who do I think I am now? This is. I'm gonna be eating dinner off the toilet now. I'm gonna have my meal right on the toilet seat. That's gonna be my new plate. It's crazy. So yeah, man. But I'll be showing y'all the updates, of course. I just wanted to just be respectful about, the fires and everything that went on. And again, like, to the people that lost their homes in the fires, or you got family members or friends affected by the fires. And I love to see the community coming together for, those who have lost in the fire, the lives lost, the homes, Altadena, the Palisades. Again, my heart goes out. Shout out to the people I know personally who have lost, that have lost their homes. So it's serious business. So I definitely felt, all right, I'll just tell y'all about my little house later on right now. And I know everybody don't live in Cali, so it's not hitting you the same, but I just wanted to be mindful and considerate of, those that are going through it. It just didn't seem like the time or the place. So, but I'm definitely going to keep y'all posted, updated, all that good stuff. And they should be painting soon. They're going to paint the downstairs and stuff like that. I'm going to go over there today to approve some of the paint colors. And I was supposed to do a walkthrough tomorrow. So we're going to see what's up. and all that good stuff. Anyway, y'all, let me get the hell up out of there. We're an hour and 4 minutes in. That's a long podcast. I'm gonna do a review I'm gonna actually review just one of them days, and it's one of them days. I always throw the just in there because the song is in my head. We can do a Patreon only tour if y'all want. I'm down for that. I can post like a video I took, the last video I took, and then I could do like a more up to date one to get that to you patron saints on the exclusive tip. And I'm gonna review The Wolfman too. I saw that yesterday, so I'm gonna do those reviews. I still haven't seen Den of Thieves. I still gotta watch that. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to my patron saints for being in the building, helping me with this podcast, giving me that energy. I want to thank y'all for listening, tuning in, subscribing, all that good stuff, man. Keep listening, keep watching, keep thriving. Spread the word, man. And when I post it on the YouTube, run the numbers up, man. The numbers is too ashy. The numbers is too ashy on the podcast. I want 10K views minimum every episode I do. That's what I want. Anything under 10K is a disappointment. And the last episode is only at 8K or whatever. Maybe 7 something. I don't like it. I don't like that. I want 10K minimum every time. I want the comments. I want the likes. That's my goal. That's what I'm shooting for. But you know what? I don't even be looking at the Spotify and Apple numbers. I ain't even gonna lie. I just look at the YouTube. So I don't even know what the audio only numbers is looking like. But I'll be looking at their YouTube and I want the numbers ran up, goddammit. Sick of it. I want 10K minimum every time. So even if you was in here live, run the numbers up the next day. Send the links to your friends and family, goddammit. And just tell them, just go in there and hush. Make my titles clickbait. That's what I'll be trying to do. I'll be trying to make the titles pop to where it's just like, so maybe this episode we could title it Elon Musk symbol. Because I touched on it in the beginning. Elon Musk symbol. We'll do that, Amir. What else I did? Snoop Dogg at the inauguration. And then boom. We got it right there. That's what we doing. We gonna do that. Cause I'll be making the titles too low key. We gotta hit that clickbait. Cause everybody else be clickbaiting. I'll be falling for the clickbait every day on YouTube. The real reason why Tupac never liked such and such. And I go in there and it ain't even what it was about. And I'll be like, you motherfucks. So I'm gonna start clickbaiting verbal cardio. That's what we doing. Name it, agree with Nelly. Now hold on now. It's not going to be an absolute clickbait. It's not going to be like that, but I still want it within the realm. Because if I say the Elon Musk symbol or Snoop at the inauguration, I talked about those topics. So it's not like I'm playing you. I don't want to play nobody. I don't want to swindle. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, y'all. I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm about to do these movie reviews and run the numbers up for the movie reviews. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to another session of that verbal cardio.